Okay, so today I am doing a video on me setting up this EPSON ET-8550 Eco Tank printer. I'll be converting this from regular ink bottles to the sublimation ink. This is my first time of doing something like this. I watched some videos. I couldn't find anything specific to this printer. This up here. And then over here, lift this up. Here you got the needles, so I'm gonna do the black first. Then it has photo black, cyan, yellow, magenta, and then a gray. So this one actually comes with 6 bottles. It's $5.52. There was only, at the time, this is a relatively new printer. The reason why I got this one's the 8550. The reason why I got this one because it prints 13 by 19 inch, so I wanted to do like wider, like sublimations. So there's that. I got the ink bottles on Etsy. Here are the bottles I had gotten that I mentioned. This black, the photo black, the cyan, yellow, magenta, and gray. Those are the colors. One of the things that I had gotten, it didn't come with it. It was I got these 12 pack of 10 milliliter cc's syringes. So I'm hoping I'm able to fill it, pulling the ink out of this, and then filling the needles. This is what the syringe looks like. 10 milliliters. Here's the needle. If you see, one of them's like kind of flattened. The reason why I did that is because it actually doesn't fit. If you go open this up, you go right here with, so that's the round one, and if you try and put that in here, it doesn't fit. Where with this one, I just flattened it. You can see that. And then now it kind of goes in. It'll go into there. So I'm hoping this works. Like I said, I had bought the printer, and then I bought the ink, and then I needed the syringes, so I got those. I'll give this a shot. Okay, so I'm going to start out with the photo black, and it matches the black here. And then this actually, the screen will actually tell you which ones to do. So here it's going to say make sure you fill the BK tank with the BK ink. And then, so I'm going to start with that, and I'm not going to click anything. Let me get this out of here. That's the one I know fits. So let's see if I can do this. I got gloves on. I'm afraid to make a mess of everything. Let me grab some napkins really quick. Okay, so I got the lid off. I poked 2 holes in the tank with the needle, and I'm going to tip it. It's dripping. Let's not make a mess, Jessica. The cartridge that comes with it is 70 milliliters. This syringe is only 10. So I'm curious to see. I tried Googling or looking at the spec sheet to see how much the actual tanks hold, and I couldn't find anything. So let's see. Like that. Hopefully this fills it. I don't see it squirting out anywhere. And I don't see it marking. I kind of see. Oh. Look at the very bottom. It's gonna be a long. That's gonna be long. Okay, let's do another. Okay, now I'm ready to do the second one. So I got 100 milliliters. The containers they come in is 70. So technically I should have 30 left, but with all the waste, it can be a little messy. Let me actually keep my area clean. This here. I'm gonna put these in here. And then originally, oh, this one, oh good lord. Okay, so this one, the cap came off, but again, all I'm gonna do is tip it. Photo block. Again, I've only been going up to like 8. I found the drips more. You go too high. Wow, that went a lot smoother than the first one. You definitely get the hang of it. So you can see those two are about even. Again, I don't want to go too high. Okay, I finished a photo block. I'm going to close that cap here. I'm going to pull this down and let's go proceed to the next. It says to do, make sure that you fill the C tank with the C ink. Okay, so I'm going to go put this, set this back right here. And then I'm going to look for the cyan, which is the C, the equivalent. Again, 100 milliliters. Oh, I didn't clean up my area, so let me close this out. And all I'm doing for now is I'm putting these in here. Actually going to that. And just set that in there for now. I do have enough for 2 sets of syringes. Maybe I might toss those, but we'll see. That one. Grabbing another syringe. I need to flatten that one. I'm gonna lift that. I'm just gonna test this. Looks good. Attach this. When I first did the first block, I did not remove the whole foil. The second one, the foil was missing. I found that it actually worked a lot better without having the foil at all. So let's see if I can just get rid of it. That's good enough. It seemed to just work better with the filling. So, okay. So, can you, okay, good. So I'm just gonna chip this, and I'm sure it's common sense. I'm not tipping it that much to begin with because it's at the top, but as the level goes down, I need to tip it more and more. And it should be common sense, but initially when I started last time, I tipped it too much. So just be careful. Really, any tipping. I'd like to make sure I know the angle before I remove it from the bottle. Push it down. It's kind of tight. I probably should have squeezed that more. It definitely gets easier. At the first one, I don't know if I was just more nervous than anything. It seemed more difficult, a little bit messier, more stressful. I don't feel like I'm making a big mess, and I don't feel like I have as much waste as I thought I would. I'm sure it would definitely be easier if I had the bottles or the caps that go to it, and I think as this is a newer printer, so I'm hoping as it's out longer, there's more stuff for it as it relates to sublimation. I definitely feel like it's going much faster and much smoother than I originally planned. I really thought it was going to be a really big mess. And again, I don't recommend going up to 10. I'm doing like 8.5, 9. So I just got finished with the blue one. And you can see, or the cyan, that's the third one. It's like kind of faint. It's not as good on camera as you can see that they're actually filling up. So I'm just gonna clean this up. I just try and swap these out and try not to make too much a mess. My little crafting area. Toss these, get a new one. Maybe a little wasteful, but just trying to keep my working area clean. Drop that. So I'm done with that one. I'm going to click proceed. Now it's saying to go for the Y. And let's close this. Open this. Set this. Okay, Y. There's that. EPSON compatible dye sublimation ink. But this one's a little bit easier to see, so it almost looks like about half. So we're probably getting around 50 milliliters. is the gray here. I'm going to click proceed, and now it's going to take you to the GUI like that. I'm going to lift the GUI here, gray, get the gray ink bottle. That's that. This one is messy. Okay. Just check, make sure it goes in perfect. Attach it to the syringe. Try to twist that enough. I wonder, probably a couple times it was getting a little more air than it should. Okay. So excited. So it's even a little waterier. So I just got done filling the last one, and you can see them, the yellow obviously and the red. They'll look good. So I'm gonna click this and see what it does. Proceed. Press OK for 5 seconds. Okay. Hold on, let me close this. I'll close this. Click OK for 5 seconds. Make sure all the colors are filled up to the upper line on the tank. Select Start to start the ink charging. Do not load paper until initializing is complete. Okay. So I'm here doing stuff. So I'm really hoping I don't mess up the printer. It was like a $600 or $700 printer. It was, and I probably should have started off with this cheaper one, but I didn't want 2 printers sitting around the house. And I really wanted the 13x19 just to, you know, when I do decide to do something bigger, I can. what's interesting, you can actually see, you go here, it's actually going down, because it must be putting it through the lines. I didn't fill it all the way to the top, which it told me to do, but I was nervous. And that's just progressing along. Adjustment to align the printer to get the best print quality. Align the printer. Align the printer. I don't know what they're talking about. Perform a print head nozzle check to check print quality. I'm just gonna click print later. I'm not really sure what that's about. Oops. Print head alignment complete. You can adjust again from maintenance. Adjust again from maintenance. Okay. So this is the printer after. I just want to mention a couple things. One of the things you noticed in the one video, like this, I had put it up here and then it would like slowly start coming down as it stayed up longer. It would just kind of drop. One of the things I noticed to stop that is if you actually lift this first, then it doesn't have the weight on it. And after I did that and then lifted this one, then it stayed up. It didn't come down at all. It didn't drop on me. But you'll kind of see as in part of the video that it was doing that. The inks do drop about, I want to say 7 milliliters from where you filled it once it cycles through. That took about, it said 7, I think it took about 5 minutes. I had timed it. So that looks kind of good. Yeah, so so far so good. It's kind of neat looking. This is a touch screen. It's a good size screen. It's a good size screen. They're the tanks. I did leave the plastic on because I was messing with the ink cartridges. That's the scanner. Has a flatbed scanner, which is bigger. And there, one of the things that does look kind of cheesy about it is like you can see like this part is lifted here. It doesn't seems kind of cheesy, but it has this where you can do the larger 18 by 11. I've gone ahead and I have a handful of stuff, so I'll let everybody know how I make out. one of the things I got was the 8.5 by 11 EPSON paper. I got that, and then I got the 13 by 19 paper here. This is a koala. It had pretty good reviews, so I figured I'd give that one a try. To wrap around the mug, so I got these. So I'll give those a try. Hopefully they work out pretty good. And then I got the package of Teflon sheets, and because it's these are the 16 by 20, so they should be good for the 13 by 19 things. It's 3. I got all these things on Amazon. So now that I got the ink filled, I'm gonna try my first thing.